Good afternoon, happy Sunday. It is early Sunday afternoon where we are at the moment in the East Anglia of England, and I want to talk today about 5 things that you need to know before starting an eBay business. These are 5 things that I wish I knew about when I started. Would have saved me a lot of time, a lot of effort, so I hope you get some benefit out of this video. Hopefully these can excel your eBay business, because I wish I knew them when I started. And make sure you stay tuned to the end because the 5th one is arguably the most important. But before I do start getting into the video, please leave a like, please leave a comment. Tell me 5 things you wish you knew that you started before starting an eBay business. I love hearing your thoughts. Now, number 1, sell-through rate. Now, if you are new to eBay, you've never sold anything on eBay, sell-through rate might not mean a lot to you. But to give you an idea of what a sell-through rate is, hypothetically, if you have got 20,000 items for sale across the whole eBay site, active 20,000 active listings, so active items for sale, and 20,000 of them sell every 90 days, that is an 100% sell-through rate. If it is less than, so if half of that 20,000, 10,000 per 90 days, sells every 90 days, then you've got a 50% sell-through rate. And using a sell-through rate is crucial to find out how quickly the item that you are choosing to purchase from, whether it be a car boot or whether it be a charity shop or from your wholesaler, or any connections that you may have, how quick is that item going to sell? How much should you pay for it? How much are you looking to hold on to it for? How long is it going to take you to recoup your investment? So I've put a couple of videos up just to give you an idea. The first one is going to be of shirts. I think they're Lacoste shirts. So it's going to show you the active amount of listings on eBay. And then it's also going to show you how many of them have sold within that 90 days. And this is really easy to check on the eBay app. All you have to do is type in the item that you're looking to sell, look at how many active listings there are, then go on the little filter box, have a look at how many solds there are. And my sort of personal preference for sell-through rate, depending on how much I'm paying for the item and how long I'm typically looking to sit on it for before it sells, I like to have at least a 30 to 40% sell-through rate. Because if not, it's just not worth my time. I'm going to be sitting on it for a long time to not only to recoup my investment, but also to get the profit back and then choose whether or not to take the profit and spend it, or take the profit and reinvest it into another item. And I've also attached another video of what a awful sell-through rate of an item is, which I think are Tommy Hilfiger shirts. Now you see a lot of these in charity shops, car boots. Wholesalers are selling them super cheap at the minute because they just do not sell. There's a lot of active listings, as you can see on the video, and I think it's less than sort of 10% are actually selling. So it's got a less than 10% sell-through rate. So if you bought a Tommy Hilfiger shirt, if less than 10% of them that are active on eBay are selling every 90 days, then how long are you going to have to sit on that item for? You know, possibly years. So that gives you a really good idea. Don't just look at the active listings and think, oh, there's lots of them around this price, I'll list it for that. Look at how many have sold, because that is the most crucial part of looking at a sell-through rate and whether it's going to be worth your time, worth your effort, and worth the cost of storing it as well. Now, the second point is keywords. Keywords in titles. Your buyers need to be able to find your items on eBay, not just by brand. What I mean by that is if you're selling, for example, a pair of Wrangler cargo trousers, some great keywords to use in there would be khakis, utility, obviously cargo, whether or not they're straight cut, if they're a relaxed fit. Any keyword that is going to help a buyer find your item are things you need to be prioritizing in that title. Obviously things that you can't fit in the title with the 80 characters, be putting them in the description, such as the condition of the item, whether or not it's got any wear to it, whether or not it's got any pinholes in it, everything like that, alongside the specific measurements as well, like waist, rise, inside leg, all of those things. But keywords are absolutely vital to selling items on eBay and allowing your buyers to find your items. So I'll just show you a really quick example of one. Like I said, a pair of Wrangler cargo trousers, and that has got khakis, that's got utility in it, that's got the waist measurement, that's got the length measurement, it's got the brand, it's got the colour, everything like that you need to be putting within that 80 character limit. on your eBay listing to make sure that your buyer can find your item, even if they might not even be looking for a pair of Wrangler cargo trousers. They might find it via them being utility and khaki and the colour and the size, and your listing may appear. So keywords are absolutely crucial for your buyers finding your items, and also improving your sales as well. Now, number 3 for me personally, being consistency. It is so much better to list one item per day consistently throughout the course of a month than what it is to bulk list 30 items and then just not do anything for the rest of the month. You might get a big influx of watchers and views and maybe a couple of sales on that day whereby you list 30 and maybe a couple of days thereafter. But eBay's algorithm likes to see consistency. It wants to see you on their platform, tweaking with items, maybe updating the special categories, making sure if you've got a pair of jeans on there, the rise is on there, the inside leg, the waist is on there, the colour, the type, whether it's straight, regular, classic fit, all of those little things, what season. A lot of them sometimes are irrelevant, but eBay likes to see that consistency, and that goes with everything. That goes with listing, updating your listings, making sure that you're actively responding to any messages, any return cases, any customer service, because it's, at the end of the day, they're making money from you. If your customer experience is good, they're going to promote your items more. So number 3 would be being consistent. Now, number 4 is the importance of good photography. Now, this doesn't have to cost hundreds and hundreds of pounds, as you may think, with box lighting and backgrounds and photography stations and things like that. You can literally photograph an item for the cost of a hanger. You can use outdoor lighting. Outdoor lighting is still fantastic, especially at the times of day where you've got the sun coming down and you've got natural lighting from the sun, which is going to enhance your photos on your item. Making sure that you've got plenty of photos on your item. Don't just take one photo of the front and not put any keywords in there. Number 1, no one's going to be able to find the item. And number 2, they're going to see one photo, look at your competition that have got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 photos on their listings, thoroughly describing the condition of the item, and yours is going to fall second. Your competition is going to get the sale. So you don't have to spend a lot of money on photography, but your photos need to be clear, not blurry, which again doesn't cost you a lot of money. If you have a smartphone, that's what I use personally, my own personal smartphone for my photography. Upload it to iCloud, and then I've got free reign to do my listings. If you have got a little bit of capital that you can invest into your eBay business, investing in some box lighting, which again is really cost effective, 50, 60 pounds I think on Amazon. You can get some good box lighting, and then, you know, some sheets of MDF that you can put together, and, you know, a light background, whether that be a quilt or anything. You know, get creative with it. But making sure you've got good photography of your items, again, super crucial. Listing that looks attractive and is clear and concise gives your buyer more confidence to buy your item, because they know that the pictures are clear, they're very clear on what item they're getting, what condition it is in, what colour it is in, so you're going to be more obliged to earn the sale opposed to your competition. Now, finally, number 5. Now, this is something that, as you excel your eBay listings, is absolutely crucial for so many reasons. The main one being convenience, and it's a SKU system. Now, eBay has a SKU label built in within their listing. So when you go to list an item, just below the title, there'll be a SKU box whereby you can put in your SKU number. Now, I'll attach a video to what that means. So I'll quickly run that now and then talk about the benefits and the absolute importance of having a SKU system. So just really quickly talking about the SKU system. These are boxes which are due to go to the unit. But I just thought I'd show you a quick example of the simplicity of a SKU system and how easy it is to use. So CL corresponds with what is on the SKU label. So CL25, it's got the pit to pit and the length, and I know it's a women's flannel shirt. So when I sell CL25, I need to go to CL box and pick out CL25, put it in a poly bag, and that is as simple
as I have my SKU system. There are other SKU systems to use, but I like to use this one just for its simplicity. While I'm running around about sort of 550 to 600 items, this still works well from a time consumption perspective, as well as ease of use as well. But these are due to go to the unit.
So that is my SKU system. It's the one I've been using for years now, really. I'd recommend it if you're going to be running sort of between 500 and 1500 items, which is where I'm currently sitting at the moment. There are other SKU systems out there, which can be a little bit more convenient if you're running more than 1500 items, where you don't have to go sieving through boxes. But it's the SKU system that I use personally. So when I sell an item that says AB01, I go to box AB, look through it, pick AB01, which is the SKU label on the item, which you saw in the video there, and I know that that item matches the listing via the SKU label. Now, it's so important to have a SKU system, because if you don't have a SKU system, items are going to get lost. That means you're going to get defects on your account. That means that your customers are not going to be happy when you have to cancel an order for the item being out of stock because you've lost it. That's going to kill your eBay sales, and it can also harm your top rated seller status. Or if you're just starting on eBay and you're perhaps standard and you've just gone to above standard, if you get defects on your account, you're going to get knocked straight back down to either standard or even below standard. So you don't want that. Have a look at what sort of SKU system works best for you. Like I said, I use the alphabetical SKU system because it works well for me personally. I've been using it for 2 to 3 years now. But having a good SKU system is, like I said, vital. I can't stress it enough, especially when you're first starting out. Get familiar with the SKU system. It's going to be so much easier for you to list, and also so much easier for you to find the item as well. So that is 5 things that you need to know before starting an eBay business. If you got any benefit out of this video, or you learned anything at all, please do leave a like, please comment, and please subscribe, and follow the journey if you do wish to. Thanks for watching.